If I be a prophet of God, let miracle money appear now. Now.
This lady had no money in her account, and as you are declaring, 1,000 rands have actually been deposited into her account as you spoke.
But just now say, when the prophet of God declared, he has got 4 million nairas in his account.
And it's increasing in the hands, prophet.
He's got 190 puller topped onto his account from nowhere. He had zero.
Prophet Uebert Angel, whose real name is Uebert Angel, is a British-Zimbabwean religious leader and businessman. He is best known as the founder and leader of Spirit Embers, also known as the Good News Church. In February 2023, the TV news channel Al Jazeera shared a trailer for a documentary that claimed Uebert was connected to corruption in Zimbabwe. Biography. Uebert Angel was born on 6 September 1978. His father, Samson Mudzanire, died in May 2016. A memorial service took place at Dove's funeral parlor in Harare, where Emmanuel Makandiwa gave a sermon. Angel's mother, Rose, passed away a few days before Christmas in 2021 at the age of 81. Education. Prophet Uebert Angel has 2 university degrees in finance, 1 postgraduate degree in education from the University of Bolton, and a master's in entrepreneurship from the University of Edinburgh. Career. Angel started Spirit Embers Ministries in Manchester in 2007. He launched Miracle TV, a television station, in 2011. He lived in the UK for 13 years and returned to Zimbabwe in March 2011. He said he was sent by God to come back to Zimbabwe to fulfill the Great Commission of spreading the gospel and performing miracles. Appointment as Presidential Envoy and Ambassador at Large for Europe and the Americas. On March 17, 2021, Uebert Angel was appointed by Emmerson Mnangagwa as Presidential Envoy and Ambassador at Large for Europe and the Americas to look for trade and investment opportunities. Report says Angel turned down a salary for this position. He declined an estimated salary of $15,000 per month and additional benefits. This estimated was based on what ambassadors earned during the period of 2009 to 2013. He was provided with a full equipped office at the State House. In a December 2021 interview, Angel stated that Mnangagwa did not appoint him to gather votes for the 2023 elections. Predictions. Prophet Uebert Angel was said to have accurately predicted the death of several notable people, including Joseph Kabwai, the first president of the autonomous region of Bougainville, as well as Michael Jackson and Margaret Thatcher. In 2013, an online article claimed that Angel announced he had brought 29 people back to life, but his publicist denied this claim. Miracle Money. Angel gained popularity for performing that what he called Miracle Money. He first did this in Botswana, where an estimated 2.4 million pula was reportedly raised and given to church members. This miracle involved people receiving loans, banknotes, airtime, and cash, with some claiming their bank accounts were filled with money. He repeated this miracle in South Africa, where many people were said to have received amounts ranging from 20 rand up to 100,000 rand. However, the miracle man was controversial in Zimbabwe. The then governor of Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, Gideon Gono, stated that it went against financial laws. He calls for a press conference with Angel and Emmanuel Makandiwa, who was also performing similar miracles. At the conference, Angel denied creating money and said the prophets were simply restoring money that congregants had lost, introducing labor. Around 2013, Angel faced criticism from women's groups after he reportedly performed a miracle that caused a woman to go into labor. He stretched out his hands and touched a woman named Mary Sauso on her belly, which led her to fall down and break her water. Doctor confirmed that she had dilated by 2 centimeters. Mary Sauso was taken to the hospital, where she gave birth to a boy named Uebert. Dysfunctional electrical gadgets. In one of his sermons in South Africa in 2013, Angel reportedly performed a miracle that made many broken electrical devices work again. Thousands of TVs, cell phones, laptops, refrigerators, stoves, and iron suddenly started working. A car that had been dead for 2 years was also said to be restored to working condition. Refusal of entry to Zambia. In May 2017, Uebert Angel and his wife Beverly were denied entry into Zambia due to allegations that Angel was financially supporting the opposition party. He was accused of giving a large sum of amount to opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema's presidential campaign in 2016. Upon arriving in Zambia, the couple was reportedly sent back to the UK after they refused to meet the strict conditions set by the Zambian government. Social responsibilities. Angel has been involved in charity work since starting his church in 2007 through the Adopt a Family scheme. Less privileged families receive monthly groceries and their children's school fees are paid. He also runs a soup kitchen for the elderly in Harare's Highfield suburb, where he and Beverly provide full meals. His charity work extends beyond Zimbabwe. He adopted a 74-year-old widow, Jesimola Khehi, and her 4 grandchildren who were living in poverty in Zambia. Beverly has donated thousands of dollars worth of goods. Al Jazeera. In March 2023, the Insurance and Pension Commission conducted insurance campaign for information on Ewan Macmillan and Uebert Angel. This followed their appearance in the short clips from Al Jazeera documentary about corruption and looting in Zimbabwe, which had not yet been released. The Insurance and Pension Commission is required by the Man Laundering and Process of Crime Act to work with Financial Intelligence Unit to assess risk related to money laundering and terrorist financing in the country. In the same month, the Al Jazeera document titled Gold Mafia, the first of 4, claimed that Uebert Angel, a prominent Zimbabwean diplomat appointed by President Emmerson Mnangagwa in March 2021, offered to use his position to launder millions of dollars through a gold smuggling scheme. The documentary alleged that gangs are taking advantage of Western sanctions to smuggle large amounts of gold and launder hundreds of millions of dollars using a complex network of companies and bribes. Al Jazeera reporters pretend to be Chinese nationals looking to launder money. Angel, who claimed to be a prophet and lead the Good News Church with branches in 15 countries, along with his business partner Ricky Dolan, said they could help with this. A key figure in Angel's alleged gold for money laundering operation was Henrietta Roshwaya, president of Zimbabwe Miner Association and a niece of Emmerson Mnangagwa. During a phone call, she told Angel and the reporters that smuggling 100 kg of gold each week would be easy. She stated, "They can buy the gold directly in cash because we are the only sector in the country that pays in foreign exchange on cash basis." Dolan also suggested arranging a meeting with Mnangagwa at the COP26 Climate Change Conference in Glasgow in 2021. The group offered to help launder money by developing properties near the terrorist town of South Victoria Falls, reported asset freeze. In April 2023, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe reportedly froze the assets of individuals featured in the Gold Mafia documentary, including Uebert Angel, Ewan Macmillan, Kamlesh Patton, and Simon Rutland. This freeze will remain in place until the Financial Intelligence Unit completes its investigations. Earlier, a memo indicated that the Financial Investigation Unit also had directed freezing assets of belonging to Cleopas Chidodo, David Chiroji, Mehluli Duve, and Frederick Konaka. A think tank called Veritas stated that the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe needs to address allegations of gold smuggling and money laundering and suggested that an audit is necessary. The government announced it will be investigating all individuals mentioned in the documentary. The FIU had already frozen the assets of Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe security official Cleopas Chidodo and Eurex Holdings official Chiroji. a former senior executive of Fidelis Printers and Refiners, Muhluli Dube and Frederick Gunaka. These individuals were secretly recorded by undercover journalists discussing their alleged involvement in money laundering and smuggling. Both Eurex and Fidelis are subsidiaries of RBZ. The RBZ also fraud the account of several people named in the documentary, include Ewan Macmillan, Kamlish Putin, Uebert Angel, and Simon Radland.
It's not somebody else, it's not the party, it's his money. So when somebody's got that money to spend on, you give him 1 million, it's like a slap in the face.
Business interest. Spirit Embassy Limited is a company in the UK owned by Uebert Angel and his wife Beverly, who is a director. Uebert Angel also owns other UK companies, include Spirit Embassy Ministry Limited, Miracle Times Limited, Levy House Limited, Coffee Island Private Limited, Black Stallion Limited. So the man of God is worth 250 million thousand US dollars as of 2025. In 2014, the man of God, Prophet Uebert Angel, was worth 60 million US dollars. He is also involved with the bank called Bredsman Properties, Beethoven Hotel and Harare Hippodrome. This hotel is built next to the Harare Hippodrome and have 4 executive rooms. Uebert Angel is constructing a large conference center with 6,400 seats, which will be the biggest indoor facility in Zimbabwe. The groundbreaking ceremony was attended by President Emerson Mnangagwa and Vice President Constantino Chiwenga shortly after Angel was named presidential envoy and ambassador to the Americas and Europe private island. In January 2022, it was reported that Angel was selling his private island on Lake Victoria in East Africa. This island is valued at 4.7 million US dollars and is nearly 200 acres in size and only 30 minutes away from the mainland. Books. Angel has authored several books available for purchase online. Some of his publications include Supernatural Power of the Believer, Praying for the Impossible, Prayer Banks, The Greatest Secret God Told Me About Money, How to Become a Millionaire in Real Estate, Defeating the Demon of Poverty, and Prayer That God Cannot Ignore. So when it comes to property, we all know man of God owns a lot of property, including real estate, houses, private jets, supercar collections. These are some of his cars, which include, he's a big fan of supercars. He have good taste in garage. He have like 3 Ferraris. We have 3 Lamborghinis. Rolls Royces. Every car you can imagine, he owns it. And you can tell his son, he spent his father's wealth on expensive watches, expensive cars, expensive jewelries, expensive brands, just like that.
God is not a promoter of laziness. Whenever a prophetic word is given, action is the prerequisite to it. The same Lord Jesus Christ that turned water into wine is the same Lord Jesus Christ that sent his disciples to go and fetch water for him to drink.
This is money. It can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a Lamborghini. It can buy you dinner suspended 150 feet in the sky. It can buy you the world's most expensive phone. There's multiple people also in their own yards. Look at them. They're beginning to act up. Silence. The waves are beginning to act up. A lot of these people are here on holiday, and talking to them, you can actually see that their mindsets are a bit different from mine. No. I need to be put in a different leash. But we have to check out the Rolls Royce Wraith. This is just beautiful. Like I told you, Corvette, top 5. Definitely Rolls Royce Wraith. Look at the, oh my gosh. I've spoken to so many millionaires, so many billionaires, even my own father himself. And I've continually asked them, what's the secret to success? And the continuous answer I always get is to start now. Back and get into it like a real spaceship things. All right, this is a very beautiful car. In the back, I can fit my younger brothers there. The only downside is I feel as if the steering wheel is a bit too big, like, you know, like I'm in one of those, what are those cars that look like Rolls Royce? Do you know that car that looks like Rolls Royce? Like Chrysler. I feel as if I'm enclosed in. The Rolls Royce felt a bit too far. This is like I'm engulfed in the car and the car is engulfing me. And look at this, I can heat my seat here, boom, done. Rear heating, boom, done. Aircon, switch on auto, sync that, put the music on, switch through gears. This car just feels like a spaceship, like a brown, the white, as you guys know, as I said, we're flying out. I need some comfortable shoes. I'm trying my best to stay away from shoes, but it's very hard for me. And listen, I really want to do a giveaway for you guys. This wall, any shoe on this wall.
Best expensive supercars in the Jaguar, 1 million Jaguar.
You can
In some of the car collections, he also owns like a private island, which cost about 4 million. He owns the house, as you can see this house in the background, it's his UK house. And they also have another house in Zimbabwe, South Africa. Three private jets.
I just want to thank man of God, a prophet. I just want to thank him and tell him I love him so much. I love him and I don't know what to say right now.
Family members in the community also shared their joy.
Decided we are going to start what is called the Uebert Angel free housing development, and right here you can see the result of it. You walked inside the house, it's right here behind me. You can see this beautiful structure that was built in just 4 months.
The house was gutted by fire in August this year amid suspicion of an electrical fault.
So guys, this is it. It's your boy Eroomill. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe and share. See you on the next video.